Debt and taxes, those two things, almost everybody knows how to use them to lose money because you pay taxes, money goes away. You have debt on a mortgage, car payments, anything. You got to pay it off monthly. There's interest charges attached to it, so you're losing money. So most people lose money with debt and taxes. Very few people, few people learn how to use taxes and debt as leverage to gain money instead of lose money. Now it's available for everybody, no matter what rung of the economic ladder you happen to be on. The very bottom, the top, the middle, doesn't matter. It means you can create opportunity for yourself. Instead of waiting on the government to represent you, you can do it yourself. So very few people thereby ever come to realize that nobody can afford to have a job to pay bills. Even if it pays $100 an hour or $10 an hour, you're still selling your time for a paycheck, and you're still going into various debts with paying taxes, losing money, paying payments for whatever with interest, losing money every month, and you don't have any control over your time because you're selling your time for money, and you have no control over the income or the taxes, except if your boss gives you the option of working harder, longer hours so that you can make more money. Well, the more money that you make at a job, the more you're going to be penalized for it by losing more of it to taxes, because you're the smart person with a stupid side, and we've all got a stupid side, especially me. But in this one particular area, this is commonly, by far and away, the stupid side to smart people, that for whatever reason, in my early 30s, I started learning about money for real and taxes, and most people never do, but I did when I was in my early 30s, driven by a curiosity and my own questioning of the status quo, business as usual. There's got to be a better way. I got to learn. So in my early 30s, I started stumbling around and making discoveries and learning about debt, taxes, retirement pensions, income, the different qualities of passive and residual income versus ordinary income, all those kinds of things. So I came to realize debt and taxes, most people use to lose money. Very few people use to make more money. And so the burden for you, if you like a concept called freedom, so that you don't have to continue to sell your time for money every day for the rest of your life, is to learn about passive and residual money, to set your time free so you can spend your time how you want instead of attached to a paycheck. And also so that you can start learning how to use debt as leverage to make more money instead of lose money, and how to use taxes as leverage so that you're in control of your taxes. And you don't have to make more money and pay more and be penalized more in taxes as a result of making more money. You need to have the passive and residual income and an eagerness to want to learn outside of what you already know, so that you can learn about these concepts of using debt and taxes as leverage to make more passive and residual money, not just any money, but passive and residual money, and become a free human being so that you can decouple how you spend your time from your income. And then you're a free human being, because at the end of the day, that's the priority. It's time. You want to be able to spend your time how you want, because time is more valuable than money. But 98% of you are living the opposite. You're living a lifestyle that says money is more important than time. Money is the top priority because I have to sell my time to get that money so I can pay my bills and eat. And you have no residual or passive money coming in. You're not even out there trying to see what you can do to generate passive and residual money. So the first step is to make that decision that you want to learn about passive and residual money, and then you want to find that vehicle of which you're going to produce it, and then go at it all balls out, or big brass ovaries if you're a female, and build that passive and residual money up in your spare time outside of whatever else you've got going on, and go through that transition. It might take a couple of years, but a couple of years to retire richer than you were when you were working, is the speed of light compared to 40 plus years only to retire poorer than you were when you were working. That sounds like a pyramid scam to me. That sounds like a racket, a ripoff. The 2 to 5 year plan, I call it the 2 to 5 year plan, is much better. It's much shorter than 40 plus years. And the end result is better because you're richer and you can have your time decoupled from your income so you can spend your time how you want, because it goes back to the priority of time. How you spend your time is far more important than money. But right now you're living a life that says money is your personal God. It's your priority. And in my personal opinion, that is a backward priority. So if your priority is you want to be free to do what you want with your time because money isn't that important, well, if money really isn't that important, prove it. Make the passive and residual money, because there's no other income type that is going to allow you to have your time back. If you have your time back, you have your life back. And if you're not going to take your time back, then you have to show up and sell your time every day for a paycheck. And with your time comes your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, all for a paycheck because you've anointed that as your personal God, while verbally you're espousing, that's not true, Tom. I'm a free human being. I can do what I want. Now I got to go punch into this job 9 to 5, sell my time for money, or I can't pay my bills. So that's kind of a clown. That has no logistical consistency between I'm free, but I got to go clock in 9 to 5. No, you got to pick one. Those are two diametrically opposed ideas. They don't line up. There's no consistency with those at all. So you have to pick one. Do you want to be free, or do you want to have your job for the income to pay your bills? And the reason why I word it that way is because some people love having a job, and that's cool. But when it becomes optional, yeah. If it's not optional, it's not cool. That means you're a slave. You don't own your time, and you sell your mind and your body and your spirit and your soul for a paycheck every day, every week, every year. So if you're one of those people that loves having a job, great, do you, boo. But if you want to be free, and maybe you don't want to be free, that's fine, do you, boo. But for those of you that want to be free, and that, let's get real, that's almost every single one of you out there, then you have to generate passive and residual money, or you are not free. And that's not subjective to my opinion or yours. That is a fact. Just go back to that example of, yeah, I'm free. I can do what I want. Now let me go clock into my job because I have to. You're not free. And if you like that, that's cool. But for those of you, which is almost all of you, get rid of that mental discrepancy, that illogical consistency, and line up your feet with what comes out of your mouth, that you like to be a free human being, and learn about passive and residual money. And this stupid side to smart people when it comes to money and debt and taxes and income and all that stuff. Why is that stupid part of you up? I did. I was in my early 30s. I didn't know any of this stuff until my early 30s when I started stumbling upon it, and I was curious and I was eager to learn, and so I did. So you can do it too, if that's something that you want to do. Like I said, almost every single one of you wants to be free, okay? Just realize you're not free if you have to sell your time for money to pay your bills, you're not free. You need to know that. Go out there and find something, do searches. You can Google passive money, residual money. There's all kinds of stuff out there. And if you want to see what I've been doing since August of 2007, so it's been a long time now. It took me 2.5 years. So mine was a 2.5 year plan, I guess, for me to be free. Ask me for what I've been doing. I wrote up a beautiful blog about it. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to read, or I can send you a video, whatever you prefer. And if that speaks to you, we'll do it. And if it doesn't, find something that does. Okay? Bye for now. And feel free to share this if you wish. And my website is tombirkenmeyer.com and fireyourboss.xyz. Not .com. .com was taken when I bought it. .xyz. Fireyourboss.xyz. And tombirkenmeyer.com. And share this and drop your comments if you want to.